everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a final review for you. Maybe you've seen my two-part show and tell of all the paintings I have completed since I started diamond painting last year, July. And this painting was in the second video as a work in progress, and it was about halfway finished, or exactly halfway finished actually. And I decided yesterday, well, let's sit down, let's get it completed. Now you found your drills again for this one. Little backstory on this: I have started not fully kitting up for these smaller paintings because I've found that especially for the square drill paintings, the sellers tend to give a lot more beads than you actually need. You can see here I have a small pile of unopened bags here, and I have started not fully kitting up everything just so I can keep leftover drills that I don't need in the original bags if I don't have to open them. So this painting came from the Sophie Beauty Official Store. It was part of my first order where I ordered a round and a square painting in a smaller size. This one was a 25 by 30 centimeters. And basically just to have something that is quick and easy to finish and to have an impression what the drill quality, the canvas quality and everything else is about for the shop, and if I could recommend it for purchase of bigger projects. Especially for the square drill paintings, I have become very weary about just going to a shop and buy whatever I like in the size I like. There are just too many shops that have, let's be honest, horrible drills. And yeah. So this is my completed square. I have mentioned also in the show and tell video that I've heard other people say different things about Sophie Beauty square paintings. Mine was actually pretty good. Most of the drills I had were the very good quality with the very smooth flat backs without a divot, with the straight sides. They fit nicely together, especially the 3865 were very high quality. I don't know if the camera will show it, but it's extremely shiny too. Yeah, I think you can actually see how sparkly that is. So that's the drill quality in this one. Especially the background color, I would say was the same very good quality I'm used to from Ever Moment and even Diamond Art Club. So I was very happy with that. But it was not for all the drills. There were a couple of blues, a brown, that actually were the newer quality drills with the divots, and those were like they always are. Yeah. I don't like them. I guess the main complaint I have about the background is that the canvas was not perfectly printed, and that's why I have so much gapping. You can actually see that. I also tried something else. Usually for square drills I don't use multi-placers because multi-placers get everything crooked. And I personally, and I think I've mentioned that before, don't agree that square drills will push each other into place at some point. Sure, they do that if they fit very nicely on the canvas. They won't if they fit too tightly or if they fit too loose on the canvas, and then you have crooked drills. And at least I don't like the look. So pretty much up to, I guess it was this line here, I placed all the drills one by one. And for the upper half I used a 3-placer. And I tend to think you can actually see that. Especially this part up here and this part up here. It looks way off compared to down here. When I first posted my progress pictures on Instagram, someone actually commented and said, wow, you are doing super neat lines. And yeah, I usually do. I try to put them as neatly as possible to avoid, if I have drills that don't fit perfectly on the canvas, to avoid any gaps and to avoid that they will not be straight on the canvas. And yeah, but I wanted to give this a try because this is not going to go up anywhere. This is just going to go into my portfolio, and that's it. Probably underneath the bed afterwards. So I thought it was worth a try, especially because the background was, except for the parts where they put the blue in, all one color. So what else did I think about that? I was okay with the canvas. The print was readable. I didn't have any issues to read the symbols. It was a bit bold, the print. On squares, that's something that doesn't really bother me, but if it's around and you have this super bold print and they don't take care to make the symbols and especially the dummy circles smaller than the drills, these are canvases where you can really see the black circles around the drills afterwards. So I usually prefer if shops don't go super thick black lines or black circles around everything and choose a lighter color or a more easily hidden color instead, like for example the paintings I showed you from Meon or from New Frog even, and of course Diamond Art Club, they do that too, so I prefer that method. I think that's actually the reason why you see the gapping so much, because behind those white drills you have very bold black lines, and it just shows. Anyway, there were a lot of colors in this painting. I haven't counted before I started the video, but I have had at least 30 something, I believe. Let's check here. 33 colors in this painting. Which is a lot for a painting this small, and still I have to nitpick a bit. Because as you can see, well, first off, I don't like the look of the white, but I understand where this is coming from. The original picture shows that she has snowflakes, so snow on her scarf, on her nose, on her head. So I guess that's why they, and even here on the hair, I think that's why they picked the white, even though I think it would have been much smoother if they had chosen a different color. But what I don't really get is this blue color here in the background. The thumbnail does show a blue in the background, but as you can see, it's much lighter than this color. I think if they had chosen a 70-75, for example, that would have been much better. And second point, she actually has a, how do you call these little ball of yarn on the top of your head, these things here. You can't see that because it's one color. They once again chose this very dark blue to do the shading of this thing. It would have been better if they had chosen something lighter, and if they had somehow tried to make this a ball instead of, what the hell is this? Yeah. All in all, I think they pretty much forgot about the background, because if you look at the thumbnail, the person who drew this painting actually didn't give it a white background. It looks like a watercolor wash, and it's a very light pink up there, so an 819, for example, would have been a good idea. And it's a very light blue down here. Like I said, I would have used a 775 or maybe something even lighter, or a 775 in combination with a 30, what is it? 3765, this greenish white blue. So that's what I would have used. Aside from that, I'm not going to complain too much about the shading, because this is a very small painting and you all know the shading won't look right in a small painting, but I still believe it could have looked better if someone had put some thought behind the charting of this. But we all know that Chinese canvases are not charted by a person but a computer, and the computer is a computer. So that's the best he can do, or it can do. As far as drill quantity goes, as you can see, I had plenty of leftovers. If you see a color here where I actually came close to running out, like this yellow or the purple, I have another bag down here. Or I even have 2 bags of 800, for example. 800 is this one, so this was nearly empty, but I had 400 more drills of this. All in all, Like I said, I personally would say this was okay. I would not say don't buy from them if you are alright with a bit of gapping between your drills. That's pretty much the only fault I can find in the print and drill size fitting category. The quality was good. I guess if you chose a bigger painting, the shading would be good. At least I hope that if this was a bigger painting, they would do a better job at that. I'm not sure. Shipping was okay. I didn't wait too long for this. I don't have the data right now, but you can check out this unboxing on my Instagram account as well. It's one of the photograph unboxings I did. It's also easy to find. I did just like I do for my videos. I did an intro graphic for it, so if you see that picture, it's the unboxing. And you will see it together with this cat I showed in my completed part 2. Yeah, communication with this shop is always very nice. They actually now have a Facebook group, so if you are a customer, they probably will send you the link at some point. And if you would like to join that, I haven't, so I don't know what's going on in there, but I guess you could chat with the owner and maybe give her suggestions like, please use different colors for this. I don't know if they are going to take it, but you could give it. Anyway, I'm okay with this. I probably won't be ordering squares from this shop anymore because I am pretty much fed up with squares, so I don't intend to order any squares anywhere except Diamond Art Club. So yep, maybe Evermoment, because Evermoment quality is actually pretty good and has been very stable, at least as far as I'm concerned. Full disclosure, I haven't ordered from them since, I believe, January, December, something like that. So I don't know what's been going on in the last few months, but I haven't heard anything bad about them until then. Yeah. Anyway, this is a good shop. I think the owner is quite nice, quite competent. Customer service so far, I didn't have to use it too much, but it was very, very good. Drill quality was okay, drill quantity was over the top, no complaints. The print could be a bit better as far as the boldness goes. It was legible. Some of the symbols could be a bit confusing because, for example, they have a lot of arrows going on. There are at least 3 in there. I don't know if they're actually all 4. Yeah, they are all 4 of the arrows in there, but at least it's quite different colors. So one arrow is a blue, one is a brown, one is a yellow, and the last one, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I guess it would count as another brown. It's actually a reddish brown color. So yeah, if you're easily confused by something like that, this could be something you don't like. Maybe. All right. This is actually all I've got to say about this painting, and it's quite a bit more than I thought I would have to say about this painting, quite honestly. Yeah, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, or yeah, if you absolutely have to, some thumbs down as well. It's alright. If you would like to comment, please feel free to leave a comment below. I love reading all your comments. I try very much to reply all of them, and I'm sorry that it took me a few days to get caught up. I had replied to some of your comments, but I don't know if you had the same issues I did. The YouTube actually didn't post the comments, and I didn't notice. So yeah, I had to go back and had to reply to quite a few comments I already had replied to once. But I'm doing my best not to overlook anything. If I don't reply to your comment, I probably have overlooked it. So please, it's nothing against you. It's just, yeah, it got lost in action. If you don't want to leave a comment, but you still want to get in contact with me, there is an email address in the description box below. Please use it. Anyway guys, that's it for the first video. I have another post review to do, which will be up probably tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. Until then, enjoy whatever crafts you're going to do, and we will talk to each other soon. Bye bye.